What's up everyone, Tiger Stacker here, and in this video we're going to talk about something I introduced in a very short video about the Goldbacks. People have asked me, Tiger, do you believe in stacking Goldbacks? My answer is real simple. No, I don't. No, I don't believe in stacking the Goldbacks. They're not for stacking. Definitely not for stacking. They are, in my opinion, an alternative currency, completely fungible. And by that I mean five ones has as much gold as 1 5. 2 5s has as much gold as 1 10. 2 10s and a 5 or 5 1s has as much gold as a 25. 2 25s has as much gold as a 50. And yes, I am OCD enough that I like to stack them all, but also because I also believe of having alternatives in case things we cannot foresee happens. So I have a wallet of Utah in which I have 5 1s, 2 5s, 1 10, 1 25, and 1 50. I also have the same in Nevada, New Hampshire, and Wyoming. But I have been anxiously awaiting South Dakota. I see this as an alternative currency. The purpose of your currency is to protect your stack and to be used for barter. There are all sorts of forms of barter. You can have trading service for service. You can trade services for goods. You can trade metals for goods, which is something we understand. Up until recently, we have been working on a tri-metal system. Gold, silver, and copper. Although we weren't using this form of copper, we were using pennies. But I don't have a penny with me right now. But the tri-metal system is flawed. The amount of silver to gold has changed through the years. And at one time, the international silver to gold was different. So much so that people would travel between America and Europe and exchange one for the other and actually make a profit. If you're in the same metal and it's fungible, that's not able to be done. However, up until recently, it was unable to be done with gold because it was so small that you could actually lose it in your pocket or if it fell out. So we dealt with a tri-metal system. And I do reluctantly believe that we are dealing with an upcoming SHTF. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you. Tiger will tell you no tails. Hey, give me that back. We all have been, in one way, form or another, collecting constitutional silver, whether they be 90% half dollars, even commemorative 90% half dollars, or quarters, or dimes, or Morgan or peace dollars, and then later in time, the 40%. Eisenhower, Kennedy, and believe it or not, 1976, the only year the George Washington quarter was made in 40% silver. Now those are proofs and slabs for my enjoyment, but I do have a box of most of them except for the quarters. I'm still building the 40% quarters. But eventually, over time, I believe that we are going to want to go towards regular silver. This is an American Silver Eagle, which I've shown you before, that has been colorized, and I won't remove the color. Thank you, everyone, for giving me comments on this subject. I also believe that we will end up going towards past currencies of other governments, current currencies of other governments, rounds, although this is a proof, but you get the general idea. Eventually, we'll end up going to generic. Hey, wait a second, who put my tiger coin in there? Get that out of there. So, I do believe in fungibility. I also believe in having the smallest denominations possible for buying small things. That's why I am building a second dime box, as well as a 40% Eisenhower box, and even a 35% war nickel box, so that buying things on a small scale is possible. So much that collecting, or if you want stacking, the single Goldbacks is more important than the 5s, 10s, 25s, and 50s. But I still stack those to a lesser degree. It's easier to have the singles. Now, some of you are going to also ask me about silverbacks. Unless they make a lot of them in the future, I think that this is more of a novelty collector's item. But yes, I have collected silverbacks, 35 of them. One of which I won for free, the rest of which I paid. And nowadays on eBay, they are much more than the original price from Bullion Max. I'm so very happy Silver Dragons worked with Goldback to make such a beautiful item. So I want to share with you the recent history of Goldbacks. Originally, the Goldback was at $2 per one Goldback. Now, look at it. It's hovering for a while now at $4 per Goldback. So those of you who've complained about the premium, I say to you this: how many precious metals have doubled in price in the last 2 years? Some of you want to collect the Goldbacks based upon the new revised edition. And that's okay. You do you. Me personally, I'm more interested in using it as an alternative currency. So if I end up getting the newer version, that's okay. And if I just keep what I got as the older version, that's okay too. I am very happy to announce, again, that the 5th state allowing Goldbacks is South Dakota. And this is from the Goldback website. Feel free to peruse this. Also, I want you to be aware of Goldbacks and precious metals are allowed and not allowed to be. Or should I more likely say, where certain states are fighting it. If you notice, the dark blue states are the ones who are 0 to 15% in favor of it. These states charge on precious metals, including Goldbacks. The ones that are almost clear are the states that are totally okay with it. Utah, And a couple shades lower is Nevada, which was the second state. But lightly colored is New Hampshire, Wyoming, and now South Dakota. It is my guesstimation that one of the following states will be the next state to accept the Goldback. Texas, Alaska, and Washington. It'll be interesting to see if I'm right or not. So please feel free to peruse this part of the Goldback website. It's very interesting reading. Now that I've shared that with you, please consider, get yourself some. It'll give you an alternative in case you run into someone who won't accept your silver. Because I think it's not smart to give them your gold bullion. Use the Goldbacks as a way to protect your bullion, just like you want to use your 90% in barter to protect your silver bullion. So in conclusion, Goldbacks are not for stacking. They are your first line of defense to protect your bullion on small purchases. With this, I leave you. I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy your family. God bless. Tiger Stacker is out.